All right, so we're going to start just with our standing leg circles today. So what you're going to do first, you're going to put all your weight into your right foot. Start on the right foot, stabilizing the right foot, and we're just going to move the left foot. So you're just going to take your left foot, right? First, just kick it forward, so you're pointing your toes, and then flex that foot, bring it around to the side. So let's just do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're gonna do that same thing. We're still staying on the left side, still stabilizing on the right side, moving the left foot. So again, you're gonna come off your heel. This time we're just gonna kick that left foot straight out to the left. And then flex your foot, bring it around to the side. Do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now from here, we're going to go to our backside mechanics. So you're still on the right foot. This time you're going to come up off the left heel, right? So you're kicking that left foot back behind you. You don't want to lean forward, right? You're not trying to get it up high. Just kick it back to feel that hamstring engage. Keep your shoulders over your hips. You're going to keep the foot flexed the whole time this time. Bring it around to the side. So backside mechanics. 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now come to a stop here. You should feel that in your right hip. Take a couple steps, work it out, and then we're going to try to do all that on the left side. So this time, you're going to put all your weight into your left foot. You're stabilizing on your left foot. Come up off your left heel, right? Sorry, left heel, right heel, coming off your right heel. You're going to kick that right foot to the right, just tap your toes, and then flex your foot, bring it around the side. So we're going to do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so come back here. Now you want to keep your shoulders right over your waist the whole time, right? You're not tilting too far to the right or to the left. I'm just saying that because I feel myself tilting over to the left a little bit while we did this. Let's try our next one. We're going to go out to the side. So you're going to come up off your right heel, kick it to the right. This is the U shape, right? So you're flexing it as you bring it around back behind you, making that U shape. Do it 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last one here, right? Sink back into your right heel, let those right toes lift, and then just kick that right foot behind you. Remember, you're taking care not to lean forward, you're not trying to lift high. Just kick it back as much as you can, bring it around to the side. And those backside mechanics. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to standing here. Now from here, we're going to take a super wide stance, right? I'm going to move my mat back a little bit so you guys can see the top of my head. You can see the top of my head now, the top of my hands as I move here, right? So I'm here, I'm in this super wide stance. I'm keeping my toes pointed towards the front of the room. Now take your hands up to the sky. You're going to drop your right hand to your right side at first and just lean over with that left hand. So you're bringing that left bicep right over the left ear. You're really using, you want to keep that side bend this whole time. Now, once you're there, take your right hand and just reach it across your body. So you're having a hold here, feeling that stretch all through the left side, working the obliques. All right, now, you're going to unwind here, come back, bring both arms up overhead. We're going to go the other way. So first, drop that left hand to your left side, reach that right hand up and over. Hold right there. And then take your left hand. You're going to bring it across your body, reach towards the right side of the room. Now unwind here, bring both arms up overhead. So now we're just going to do that a little faster. We're going to do it twice more on each side. All right, so you're going to drop the right hand to your right side, reach that left hand up and over, get that side bend going, then sweep the right hand across your body. Engage those obliques. Bring both arms up overhead. Let's go the other way. Drop your left hand to your left side, reach that right hand up and over, and then sweep that left hand across your body. Bring both hands back up overhead. All right, one more time each way. To the right, take the side bend first, sweep the right hand across. Back up, let's do it the other way. Take that left hand down, reach the right hand across, and then sweep that left hand across your body. Bring both hands up overhead. All right, now from here, arms up overhead, turn your heels in and your toes out. And then you're gonna bend your knees, drop your hips. So we're taking these cactus arms here, okay? So you're pushing your shoulder blades together behind your back. Palms are towards me. Now you wanna keep the same straight line from your left elbow to your right elbow, right? So don't drop your elbows down, but lift them up. Stay right here. You're just gonna tilt to the right. Bring your right elbow towards your right thigh. Come back up to center. Now go the other way. Bring your left elbow towards your left thigh. Come back up to center. Let's do that 3 more times each way. Tilt right. Come back to center. Tilt left. Right, don't bend your knees. Keep sinking down. Twice more each way. To the right. Back up. To the left. Back up. One more time. To the right. And up. To the left. And up. Sink down a little bit lower here, as low as you can go in your squat. And then push your hands all the way up, back up, overhead. All right, now turn your palms towards me again. We're gonna go back to that goddess stance in a second here, but before we do that, we're just gonna do our windmills. So you're gonna take your left hand, just tilt forward, sweep your left hand over towards your right ankle. That right hand goes up to the sky. And you're gonna come all the way back up. Go the other way, bring that left hand towards your left ankle, or right hand towards your left ankle, left hand up to the sky. Come back up. 3 more times each way. To the right, back up. To the left, back up. To the right, and up. To the left, and up. Let's do it one more time. To the right, all the way back up. To the left, all the way back up. Now, from here, right, you're gonna let your hands come down to your sides. Bring your feet together. We're gonna go into our skiers here. So I want you to have your feet about hip width distance apart. Bend your knees, send your hips back and down. Reach your hands forward, right? Now, you're gonna take your hands, right, they're reaching forward. They're gonna sweep back behind you. Thumbs up to the sky, or thumbs coming together, palms up to the sky. Put your belly on your thighs, but creep the crown of your head towards the top of your mat, right? So you're not letting your head come down, right? Now, you're gonna lift your chest, reach forward. If you can, keep your legs in this squat the whole time, right? If you need to, as you come up, you can take your arms up overhead and straighten your legs. But see if you can come here, just in this chair, sweep your hands back, lift your chest, reaching forward. All right, let's do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're back in our chair. Now, just let your legs straighten. Drop your hands down to the mat. Take a little forward fold here. Bring your hands to the tops of your feet. Drag or roll it all the way. All right, we just got one more thing to do before we take it down to the mat. So here, you're going to take your feet out super wide again. Wide as you possibly can. We're going to turn our heels in, toes out, and then bend into your knees, drop your hips. So we're back in that goddess squat, right? Now what you're going to do here, you're going to take your hands, put them on your knees, lean forward a little bit, put some weight into your hands. Take your left shoulder, dip it towards your right knee. Okay, so you're sending your hips back and down, getting your chest parallel to the ground, but you're looking to the right, and then come back up, bring your chest all the way up. Now we're working the obliques. Take that right shoulder, dip it towards the left knee. Come all the way back up. We're just going to go back and forth here. Do it 3 more times each way. Keep sending those hips back and down. So that's like a feel line coming up. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. Last one. Keep those hips going down. To the right. To the left. And then come back. Now you're going to stay in these goddess legs, right? You've got your knees bent, you're sending your hips back and down, knees are tracking right along the ankles, Take your arms now out long, like wings in a T position. And then you're going to lean forward, really push those hips back, like you're trying to knock out somebody standing behind you with your booty. Get the crown of your head forward. Hold here. 4 breaths. And then press through your feet, bring it all the way back up. Touch your palms together. Let your hands come down to your sides. Walk your feet in, all right? Now we're gonna bring it all the way down to the mat. And so come to the top of your mat. See if you can sit down, always, like I say, without using your hands, right? Just lift your heels, maybe crisscross your feet, maybe you drop one knee and then the other. So bring it down to the mat so you can do it without using your hands. Get down, come in, set, recline position. All right, so we're right here. Now, you're gonna reach your arms out long, tuck your chin to your chest, let yourself lay all the way down on your back. All right, so now we're down here on the back. You're gonna take your arms, right? You're gonna bend into your elbows, right? We did this last week. You're gonna take your fingertips back behind your head. So your elbows are pointed up to the sky. Your feet are on the ground, your knees are up to the sky. And then all you're gonna do here first, you're gonna peel your head and shoulders up. You're gonna reach forward, reach your arms straight ahead. You're not gonna come all the way up. Just reach as far as you can. Come back down, bend your elbows, tap your fingertips to the ground. So elbows go up to the sky. This is your down position. On your up position, you move your elbows as you peel your head and shoulders up. All right, so let's do that 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now you're going to come all the way down. All right, now from here, kick your legs out a little bit further away from your body. So you're still in this hook line, but see I've moved my feet further away from my glutes. Now here, I'm going to try to bring myself all the way up, right? So as I come up, I'm lifting my head and shoulders up off the mat. I'm going to shoot my arms. I'm going to go to the left because that's the side that's facing you guys. I'm shooting my arms up to the left. And then I'm going to take my right arm back behind my head, sweep around, make a little figure 8. Come back over here, right? Then I'm going to take it back down, bend your elbows, touch your fingertips. Now we're going to do that the other way. So you're coming up, shooting your arms over to the right. And this time you're going to take your right arm across your body, come around, back down, touch your fingertips to your head. All right, so we're going to do that 4 more times on each side. Lift up, make that figure 8. Lift forward, come back down. Come up, reach your hands to the right, make that figure 8. Come back down. All right, so we're going to do 3 more times each side. Up, reach to the left, make that figure 8. Back down. Come up, make that figure 8. Back down. 2 more on each side. Lift up, make that figure 8. Back down. Come up, make that figure 8. Back down. 1 more time each way. To the right. Make that figure 8. Come back down. My feet lifted up on that one. You shouldn't, right? If they are, take them further away. So get a little more tired. It's going to happen. Figure 8 here. Come all the way back down. All right, now, as I come back down here, now I'm going to take my knees into my chest. Take my hands to the crease of my knees. We're going to rock up to seated here. Now, once you're up to seated, you're going to take your arms out long. Lift your feet up. Just come into a boat. All right, so we're just in this basic boat here. We're going to come back to this later. Right? You can grab onto your knees if you need to. Right? If you really want to make it more, your legs and your hands extend, whatever feels good. Now, we're going to lower down to canoe. Right? So that means you lower down, your shoulders hover the mat, your heels hover the mat. My heels went off the frame. Back a little bit here. Right, so my heels are hovering. My shoulders and head are hovering. Now I'm going to pull it back into boat. Maybe I had to grab my knees to do it. All right, so I want you to do that 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, you're going to come down to canoe. Keep your head and shoulders up, but let your hands relax. Take your feet straight up overhead. All right, so now you look like this. My head and shoulders lifted. I can lift my fingertips if I want to, or you can keep them down. Right, but you're keeping your head and shoulders lifted. Now, you're going to drop your feet down, trying to bring your feet back to whatever your canoe position is. So it might be high, right? If this is your regular canoe, maybe you stop here. If you can get low, maybe you're low. We're going to come up to the count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're all the way up. All right, so you're going to go down and up to the count of 5. We're going to do that a total of 5 times. So does that make sense? 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 times up, 5 times, count of 5 down, count of 5 up, 5 times total. Now, again, to make this effective, we're keeping our head and shoulders lifted. Maybe your fingertips are lifted. But here we go. We're going to go down, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. Last one. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let your head and shoulders relax. Take your knees, hug them into your chest. All right, take that release here. All right, we're not done with our boats yet. I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Bring your hands to the crease of your knees. Rock it back up to easy sit, to hook line. So your knees are up to the sky. Your feet are on the ground. All right, and here is where we're going to work with our boat again. Like this, so under the time. All right, there we go. All right, so you're reaching forward. You're going to lift your feet up off the ground. So you're coming into your boat. All right, now this time from our boat, we're going to drop the feet down. You're going to sweep your hands back behind you so that your fingertips are pointed towards your glutes. You want your shoulders right over your wrists. If you want to turn your wrists out, or turn your palms out, I should say, so that your fingertips are up to the sides, or turn them all the way back so that your fingertips are back behind the mat, it's all good. But you want to keep your shoulders over your wrists. You're going to press your feet into the mat. You're going to lift your hips up to the sky. All right? So now we're in this reverse table. You can let your head fall back. I'm just looking up so I can talk. And then you're going to let your hips come back down. You're going to reach your hands forward. You're going to lift your feet up, back in boat. And again, you can be grabbing around your knees in boat. When you come to boat, you can be here. Okay, we're going to try to do that 8 more times. All right, so drop your feet, sweep your hands back, lift up, reverse table. Drop your hips down, sweep your hands forward, lift your feet. Drop your feet, reach your hands back, lift up, reverse table. Drop it down, come forward, into your boat. So 6 more. Drop it. Lift, take it back to boat. 5 more, drop it, lift, take it back to boat. 4 more, drop it, lift, take it back to boat. 3 more, drop, lift, take it back to boat. 2 more, drop, lift, take it back to boat. Last one. Drop your feet, lift, take it back to your boat. All right, now this time, as we come into boat, right, I'm grabbing around my knees. I'm going to keep grabbing into my left knee. So that left, with my left hand, right? So my left knee is going to hug into my chest. I'm going to turn forward here so you guys can see a little better. All right, so I'm here. Now I'm going to take my right hand to the inside of my right leg. I can grab a hold of my right foot. If you can't grab your right foot, you're just grabbing your right ankle or your right shin, right? Kick your right foot up to the sky. Try to straighten out your right leg. So you're hugging that left knee in. Now if you can release and not hold on to that left knee, then go for it. Otherwise, right, use it as an anchor. Now we're going to switch here. Release that right foot, come back into your boat. You're going to take your right hand, hug your right knee into your chest. Take your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Grab onto your left foot, or if not, your ankle or your shin. Kick that left leg up to the sky. And again, maybe here you release your right hand. Maybe you don't get your left leg all the way straight. Maybe it's still bent. It's all okay. One more breath here. and then drop it back down, come back into your boat. All right, now one more time here. You're gonna drop your feet, sweep your hands back behind you so that your fingertips are towards your glutes. Now we're gonna lift up here, back into a reverse table. This time, as you get to a reverse table, take your right foot and kick it up to the sky. Just hold there for 3 breaths. Bend your right knee, drop it back down. Now take your left foot, kick it up to the sky. Bend your left knee, drop it back down. Now let yourself come all the way down. Push forward, push your belly to your thighs. Hug around your knees, kick your chin to your chest. Drive your forehead towards your knees. All right, we're gonna lower back down to our backs here. So, make sure your toes are up at the top of your mat. Reach your hands forward. Let yourself come all the way down. Where are we going? We're going back in to that waterfall. So your feet are coming straight up overhead. Right now, this time, as we come up into our waterfall, right, we're gonna keep working on our glutes. We've done a lot of work on the glutes already today. We're gonna do a little bit more. We're gonna do our crisscrosses, right, those bicycles, but we're gonna do them straight-legged. So you're gonna take your fingertips, bring them behind your neck, let your elbows go out to the sides. Drop your right leg all the way down so that your right heel is hovering the mat. Then you're gonna keep that left shoulder anchored to the ground. Peel your right shoulder up and bring it towards your left knee. All right, so your shoulder's coming towards your knee, not your elbow. Right, I can flap my elbow around. If I try really hard, I can touch that elbow to the knee. I don't want to do that, right? I'm trying to get my shoulder to my knee, which won't happen, but that's what you want to think about, right? Now, let that right shoulder come all the way back down. Let your head come back down. Pull your right leg up. Let your left leg come all the way down. Peel your left shoulder up. Reach it towards your right knee. Keep that right shoulder, right elbow anchored. Right, come back down. Switch it out. So let's do that. We're going to do it 10 times on each side. So we get 9 more to go, or 18 if you total, if you want to count it like that. Now we're down to 8 more to go on each side. So 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and 1. All right, bring your feet all the way up. Now let your hands come to your side. Just relax right here. You're just in a basic waterfall, right? Flex your feet, like step up on the ceiling. Now what we're gonna do here, right? Your feet are gonna stay straight up overhead. You're gonna lift your head and shoulders. Right? And then it's like you're gonna take your left hand, reach towards a bar that's just outside, just in front of you, right? So my right shoulder's pulling up, my left shoulder's pushing down. And then I'm gonna switch it out and bring my left shoulder back even with my neck. Reach that right shoulder forward as makes my left shoulder now draw back a little bit further. So you're just going back and forth here. Reach, 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 reach. So we're gonna do it 10 more times on each side. 10, 10, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then let yourself come all the way down. Let your knees come in to your chest. All right, now roll to one side and the other here. We're going to do a little plank work. All right, so you're going to let your knees fall to one side and the other. Push yourself up. We're going to come from here into a tabletop. All right, so I'm going to be here in tabletop, put my shoulders over my wrists, my hips over my knees. But what we're going to do here, we're going to drop down to our forearms. one forearm down to the mat, take the other forearm down to the mat. So now you're here. And again, you have the option, right? What I want everybody to do is step your feet back. I'm going to try to come further up here so you guys can really see. Right, so this is my feet. So I'm stepping back into a forearm plank. So it looks like this. Now, my elbows are right over my shoulders. My hips are just below my shoulders. You can drop down to your knees, but I want you to step back first and then drop to your knees. So when we're in our modified plank, it's back here. See how my knees are way behind my hips. It's not here where my knees are still right underneath my hips. Right, this is just tabletop on your forearm. Right, this is full forearm plank. This is on your knees and forearm plank. All right, so all we're going to do here, you're going to take your right hand, bring your palm to the mat, take your left hand, bring your palm to the mat. Drop your right shoulder down, right elbow down, sorry, left elbow down. Now do that the other way. Left arm, left palm comes to the mat, right palm comes to the mat. Left elbow goes down, right elbow goes down. So we're just going to do that 3 more times on each side. So right arm up, up, right arm leads down, down, right? Left arm leads up, up, down, down. Right arm leads up, up, down, down. Left arm leads up, up, down, down. One more time each way. Right arm up, up, down, down. Left arm leads up, up, down, down. Now everybody's going to drop their knees. Let yourself come back into tabletop. Reaching your arms long. Maybe reach your hands back toward your heels if that was a lot on your shoulders. Take a couple breaths there. Now we got a little more work to do with our plank. So when you're ready, we're going to come back there into our plank. Right, this time, as we're in our plank, right, again, you're going to come, we're going to stay on our palms this time, right, so not the forearms. You're going to step back. Maybe it's here. Once you step back, if you want to drop to your knees, drop to your knees, right? You're going to stay in full plank, stay in full plank. You're going to take your right hand, tap your left shoulder. Drop your right hand down. Take your left hand. Tap your right shoulder. So we're going to do that 10 more times each side for 20 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, now drop down to your knees. Let your hips come back over your heels. Come in to your child's pose again. Take 3 breaths here. Then when you're ready, come back up. Now, we're going to come back up into our tabletop again. Right, I'm going to face you guys, so I want you to see what's going on here as we do this next part. All right, so we're in tabletop. We're going to do kind of like a thread the needle flow, except it's going to engage our core, so we're not going to go all the way down. You're going to take your right arm, lift it up to the sky. Right, now you're going to take those right fingertips. You're going to dive them underneath your left armpit. Right, you're coming down. You keep pressing into your left hand, right, and you're just holding that right arm there. So I'm not coming all the way down. I'm not dropping my shoulder, not dropping my hand. I'm just hovering them there. I'm starting to work the obliques. I'm going to push into that left palm, open my right arm back up. So I want you to do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Now, let that right hand come down. Now what you're going to do here, you're going to take your left foot, step it out to the left, right? So now I've got my left toes pointed towards the front of the room, my left heel's on the ground. I'm going to take that right arm, lift it up again, right? See how mine's kind of coming straight out to the side instead of up? It's okay, it's just what happens. So I'm keeping my left shoulder right over my left wrist. I'm going to dive it underneath, right? So now I'm hovering those right fingertips. They're reaching towards my left toes. right? Now this time as I unthread my right arm, instead of coming up, it's gonna go straight in front of me. So my right palm is open towards the left side of the room, my right thumb is up to the sky. Take your left leg, now swing it around back behind you. You're here in spinal balance. Left shoulder still over the left wrist. Right? It's like somebody grabbed a hold of my right wrist and my left ankle. I'm being pulled in opposite directions. Now we're going to do some crunches here. Bend into your right elbow, bend into your left knee, touch them together. Extend long. Touch them together. Extend long. That one more time. Touch them together. Then extend long. This time, as you come to spinal balance, take your right hand, sweep it out to the right, take your left foot, kick it out to the left. Hold here, 2 breaths. Bring it all back to spinal balance, and then drop it down into tabletop. All right, so we're gonna do that one more time. Right, this time we're gonna do it on the left side. So I'm gonna come into tabletop here. This time I'm gonna face sideways, so you guys know what's going on. I'm gonna do it so you can see my left arm moving. All right, so I'm gonna take that left arm, lift it up to the sky, grab it underneath my left armpit, but I'm just hovering that shoulder and that hand, right, reaching towards the left side of the room. Open back up. 5 more times like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now this time I'm going to let that left hand come down. I'm going to step my right foot all the way out to the right. Take that left hand, lift it up to the sky. Doesn't lift out as far when my right foot's out, but I'm going to dive underneath. Right, so I'm reaching towards my right toes with my left hand. Now this time, as I unthread my left arm, it's going to reach straight forward, palm up, palm facing towards the right side of the room, thumb up to the sky. Take your right foot, swing it back behind you, come to spinal balance here. As you're trying to lift that right leg to hip level, pushing away from that with my right hand. We're going to take those 3 crunches, bend into your left elbow, bend into your right knee, touch them together under your chest. Open back up. Do it twice more. Crunch. Open. Crunch. Open. One more time. Crunch. And open. Now you're going to kick your left foot, or your right foot, sorry, to the right. Swing your left foot to the left. So now we're here upward. Hold here. 3 breaths. Take it all the way around, back to the front, and then drop it all the way down into your tabletop. Right, this time for your tabletop, let your hips fall to one side or the other. We're going to come around, you're going to sit down. I'm just going to come here, check the camera, make sure it's doing what it should. All right, so we're going to do some work here from seated. Okay? So what I want you to do, take your legs out super long. You're going to take, let's start with our right leg. Take your right leg out long, bend into your left knee, bring the sole of your left foot against your right inner thigh. So you're in this half butterfly position, right? I'm going to angle myself a little bit so I'm on my mat. Hopefully you guys will still be able to see. All right, so my left knee is bent. It's going against the sole of my right inner thigh. A little bit this way. My right foot is extended long. Now you're going to take your left hand, bring it back behind you. So you're planting that left hand on the ground. Take your right hand up to the sky. Push into your left hand, push into your left knee. You're going to lift your hips up off the mat. So my right toes are coming down. I'm reaching my right fingertips over my left shoulder. Right, so I've lifted my hips. Now you're going to drop your hips back down. As you do that, now you're going to sweep your right hand all the way around. Your right hand is going to land back behind your right hip. That's where my right hand is. I'm taking my left hand towards my right toes. And so it's like a stretch, but you've really got to reach that right hand back towards the back of the room, right? Now, I'm going to unwind. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to take your left hand back behind your left hip. Right hand reaches up. Lift your hips. Reach those right fingertips up and over. Drop your hips with your right hand all the way back behind your right hip. Reach your left hand towards your right foot. Let's do that 3 more times. Come around, drop your left hand, lift your hips. Drop your hips with your right hand back, reach your left hand towards your right foot. Come around, lift up, drop down, sweep your hands. So last time here, you're gonna take your left hand back behind you, lift up, drop down. This time, as you take the stretch, just hold here for a few breaths. And then allow everything to unwind here. All right, so now we're gonna do that on the other side, right? So I'm gonna re-angle myself here. The left leg is gonna come all the way out. My right foot is coming right against the inner left thigh. All right, this time we go to the right first. So you take your right hand, bring it back around behind your hip, press into your right hand, press into your right knee, lift up, reach your left fingertips over your right shoulder. Drop your hips back down, left hand sweeps all the way back behind your left hip, and you're reaching your right hand towards your left toes. We do that a few more times. You come around, lift up, reach, come back down, sweep your left hand back behind you all the way as you reach for your left toes with your right hand. Let's do it 3 more times. Lift up, drop back down, sweep around. Lift up, drop back down, sweep around. Let's do it one last time. And this time, as you get into the stretch, just hold the stretch for a few breaths. And then come back up. All right, we're going to come around here. You're going to bring your toes to the top of the mat. So let yourself come all the way back down to your back. One more time, all right? So we're gonna do a little more work from here, and then we're gonna do our mermaid work, and then we'll be done, right? So we don't have that much longer to go. Take your fingertips, bring it behind your head, right? Let your elbows go out to the sides. All we're gonna do here, just with this little wing position, you're just gonna lift up and down, right? So first, all you're doing is crunching up and down. Do about 10 of those. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, come all the way down. Reach your arms overhead. Right? So now your arms are going to be long. A little bit forward here. Side space. Your arms are long, right? Now you're going to try to keep your biceps by your ears. Just lift up and down, right? So your arms are long, you're not going up very high. Do that 10 times. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now from here, you're going to keep where you are, right? This time, as you lift up, you're going to reach your hands forward. See if you can bring yourself all the way up, belly to thighs, right? You reach your hands forward, letting your arms be the extra little momentum that you need, right? I still had to kind of kick my feet forward, them a little bit further away from my body. Do it a couple more times. Let your body kind of adjust. It's okay if your feet come up the first time as you're figuring it out. Right, so you're lifting up, and then you're sweeping your arms forward so that you can push your belly all the way to your thighs. Right, do that 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're coming all the way down here, right? Take your feet, bring them close to your glutes. Let your hands come to your sides, palms face down. All you're going to do here You're going to lift up and down. So you're going to lift your hips as you drop back down, just tag them to the mat. Lift up and tag. Do it 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now, you're going to let your hips come all the way down. Take your right foot, lift it up. Put your right ankle on top of your left knee, right? It's like we're going to do that eye of the needle. That's not what we're going to do though, right? You're going to push into your left foot, lift your hips up here. Let your right knee come out. And then just tag your hips down. See if you can do this 5 times, lift up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now on this last one, just hold your hips up, pushing into that left foot, hold up for 3 more breaths. And then let your hips come all the way back down. Take that right foot off. Now we're going to do that on the left side. So lift your left foot up, put your left ankle on top of your right knee. Let that left knee fall open. Just lift up and down 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now on this last one, just hold, hold, hold. 3 more breaths. And then let those hips come back down. Take your foot back down to the mat. Now we're going to rock ourselves up to seated. Bring your hands to the crease of your knees and just rock yourself all the way up. Here, as we come all the way up, now we're going to come around. Right? Everybody's going to come into that shin box position. So we're going to do on the right side first. I'm going to bring my right leg across the mat, bend my left knee, bring my sole of my right foot against my left inner thigh. Right? So we're going to do a little bit more work here, right? Then we're going to take it down and stretch, right? But we start with the work, so you lift up, right? So what I want you to do here, lean way over to the right, kick your left foot forward. Yeah, left foot, bring your right foot up, your back in boat. Keep your hands up high though, right? Now you're going to drop your left shin across the mat, lean to the left, feel your left knee press into the mat. Bring that right knee around, drop it on the inside of your left foot, and your back here, and a left side shin box. So we're just going to go back and forth here a couple times, right? We lean to the left, lean to the side that your shin is on first. So you can kick that other leg freely forward, come up, lean to the side of the shin you're going to put down, come back around. Right, so now I'm leaning right, so my left foot forward, coming around until I'm in the shin box on the left. I'm going to do it a couple more times. I lean to the left, kick my right foot forward, ringing around until I'm in the shin box on the right. Lean to the right, kick my left foot forward. And back around. Lean left, coming back, that right side shin box, right? So we're going to end up on the right, but we're going to do it one more time each way. We're going leaning to the right, bring it to a left side shin box, and then we're going to lean to the left. We're going to end up back where we started on that right side shin box. Now from there, take your right hand, drop it down, reach your left hand up to the sky. I just want you to lift up and down 5 times here on the right side. So you're lifting up, pushing into that left knee, right palm, reaching your left hand over. Drop your hands down, tag your left foot, tag your left hand outside your left ankle. Lift 5 more times here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now from here, take your right hand, drop your right forearm all the way to the ground. Reach that left hand straight up, and then start to reach those left fingertips up over your head, over your right shoulder. Hold there for a breath or 2. And then turn your chest towards your right forearm. Now your left palm's open towards the back of the room, left thumbs up to the sky. Push away from that with your right hand, come all the way back up. Let's do that the other way. You're going to take your left hand, drop it outside your left ankle. You can get down to your forearm here. You're reaching your right hand straight up, and then you're reaching it over. Hold there for a breath or 2. And then you're going right? Turn your left shoulder toward your left knee. Turn your chest as much as you can toward your left shin. Right now your right palm's open to the back of the room. Right thumb up to the sky. Back up here, bring both arms overhead. Turn your palms towards me. Drop your fingertips in front of your right shin. And then just walk it out here in a fold. Maybe you come down to your elbows. Maybe you come all the way down to your chest. Maybe you just stay on your palms. Take 3 breaths here. And then when you're ready, walk it back up. Now we're going to finish off by doing that on the left side. So if you want to here, you can do that little move one more time, right? If you want to just keep your hands down, you keep your hands down, but you're bringing yourself over to a shin box on the left side of your left shin forward, all right? And then we're going to lift just 5 times. So you're going to drop your left hand to the mat. Keep that right hand up high. You're pressing into your left palm into both knees so you can lift your hips up off the ground. Drop your hips, tag your right hand outside the right ankle. Do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now from here, we're going to drop down to the left forearm, reach the right hand up to the sky, and then reach your right fingertips over your left shoulder. There for a couple breaths. And then drop your chest toward your left forearm, letting your right palm open towards the back of the room, right thumb up to the sky. Not done yet, Max. Except what's up. All right, now we're going to come all the way back up. All right, now you're going to drop your right hand outside your right shin. Reach that left hand up and over. Drop your chest towards your right thigh. With that left hand, the palm should be facing towards the back there. Now left thumb up to the sky. Take both arms up overhead. Turn your palms towards me. Drop your hands in front of your left shin. Walk it forward here. And then we're going to come back up. All right, now we're going to finish off with our legs at the wall. So bring yourself up to the top of your mat again. Reach your hands forward. Wind it down. Take your feet straight up to the sky. Flex your feet like you're going to step on the ceiling, right? Now, if you have wall space and you went against the wall, that's great. I should have said that, right? I don't have any wall space here, so I'm just in my regular waterfall. If you have wall space, bring your hip against the wall and then turn your body towards the wall so that your legs are literally resting on the wall, right? Feels really good. You have that wall space because your whole leg gets to rest. Either way, it should be relaxing, right? We're getting that blood to go from the feet where it pulls all day back to our head and heart where we need it more. Let yourself just hang out here for this last minute or so. Should be relaxing. Should feel good. Now, you can stay here as long as you would like. When you're ready to come out of it, right, you're going to bend into your knees. If you're on the wall, you put your feet against the wall. Right? If you're like me and you're just in the middle of the room, then you're going to let your knees come into your chest as you slowly drop your feet to the floor. If your feet are on the wall, right, then you're going to keep them on the wall. Everybody's going to roll to one side or the other, coming to that fetal position, and then just push yourself up to seated. And that is our Pilates for today. All right, so I will talk to you guys all next week. I'm just coming up here so I can actually see you. All right, hopefully I will see you all next Monday. I should have this up later today, hopefully. All right, I'm gonna turn the recording off.